More often than not, I think self-love might be something we're struggling with pretty much on daily basis. So today, let's take a moment to discuss it. Hello everyone, my name is Jam. I'm 22 years old. First of all, I want to talk about one thing that I think it is vital for people to know and to understand about the concept of self-love. Most of the time, we tend to dig ourselves into a hole by comparing ourselves with others. Feel like we're not good enough, not productive in the way we expected. We constantly feel an overwhelming pressure to be perfect every time we scroll on social media. Honestly, I totally get that feeling because I have felt like this so many times before. There's so many days where I feel like, oh my god, I'm not healed. But I have to remind myself that self-love is not a linear journey. On this journey, you will probably have days where you feel great, energetic, positive, but also know that there will be days where you just don't feel anything. And that's okay too. Even when you consciously practice self-love, you may sometimes feel grumpy, tired, anxious, sad, lonely, and defeated. On those days, remember you're human in the process of growing and allowed to feel the full range of emotions on any given day. I know life is hard, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with taking the bad with the good. Remember, part of loving yourself is feeling and expressing these emotions without criticizing yourself. The second thing about self-love is that in order to love ourselves, we have to know ourselves. I mean, by gaining clarity about our true selves, we can set boundaries in order to build up healthier relationships with others. Moreover, this will help you have less self-doubt about decisions in your life. I mean, we are human beings. We are constantly growing, changing, and evolving. So sometimes we presume that we already know ourselves, but the truth is, at the end of the day, we might end up being someone that we didn't want to become. And we might not realize that, right? That is when things get really dark. So let's just take a moment to reflect and discover yourself. The last thing is pretty simple, but it's also the hardest part. A lot of people seem to take that for granted, but in my humble opinion, physical health play a vital role in nurturing self-love. It helps you to reduce stress, anxiety. As a content creator, regular exercise helps me a lot in creativity, I can say. I come up with ideas easily. I have more mental clarity as well. Generally, for me, journaling is one of the best ways to practice self-love. I highly recommend it to you guys. Taking time to reflect or having some quick reminders can provide valuable insight into our inner selves. Of course, I mean, it might take a little bit of time to sit down and write your thoughts down, but I guarantee you, once you get used to it, you will find it really helpful. Anyways, the three things are my point of views about self-love that I would love to share with everyone. Thanks for devoting your time to listening to my podcast.